guys, it's Drina here, and today, I don't know if you guys know, but Sister Souljah is coming out with a new book. Listen. I first read The Coldest Winter Ever maybe at like 12 or 13 years old. And when I say that was the book, like every girl in my school wanted to read that book. There was literally maybe 2 copies in the school library. And me and my friend were on it first. Like, we knew about it. So she read it in like maybe 2 days. I read it, but then I needed another copy to read it again because at that time, you know, there wasn't really books that we were like relating to, you know? Or just like I was from New York, it was just like the storyline was a little too similar. So on March 2021, Sister Souljah is releasing I don't know if it's the final book, but the next series for winter, the next storyline for winter. What is this, the 4th book? Regardless, the next book for winter. So let me go grab my books really quick just so I can show you guys and we can just talk about each book individually. I kind of got carried away a little bit because some of these are my old books from back home, but then at the same time, I didn't know what I had here. So I went on Amazon. I was so impatient. Went on Amazon and I just bought the remainder books. So I kind of have double duplicates of the books that I already had. This is book 1, okay? This is book 1. Basically the storyline of winter. We can't even talk about it. In another video, I'm just going to, maybe like we can do like a book club. So I'm just gonna reread these all, you know, reread them all. But pretty much winter is like navigating through her life. Let's just say there's like some family issues and there's love, family, adulting, maneuvering, life, lots of sex, some trauma. Who wouldn't want to read this at 13? And what's really funny is that my mom is so strict, like strict. But yet when it comes to books, she never read the back of the books, and she's just like, here's a book. So when I finished this book, I was like, Mom, I finished. I need the next book. And she's like, okay, here's the card, go get it. Like, you know, so I was reading all these stuff like, oh my God. Wow, so interested. And to her, she loves it because of course you're reading, but I'm definitely gonna read books that I give my kids. This one, basically, the Porsche Santiago story. Porsche is her sister. So some stuff is gonna happen, you know what I'm saying, to winter. I mean, a lot of people, if you're on this, you know what The Coldest Winter is about. But this is basically the sequel. So I guess this would be the second, but the sequel, she wrote them out of order, technically. Not out of order, but these books about Midnight. We're gonna talk about Midnight in a second because that's my baby, even though he's married. But I grew up just loving him, fantasizing about a man like him. It was just, can't even kiss enough. Anyway, so yes, Winter, Porsche, completely different personalities, even though, you know, they have the same circumstances and same environment. But I'm so excited to see what the 3rd one is going to be about. Okay, boom and boom. Now, let's just get into talking about my man, okay? So, you have the 3, the 2, and the 1. Midnight is just like this sweetheart, smart, hardworking man. What I love about Sister Souljah is that what she did was, granted, there's a little bit of things that I want to say discrepancies between, I want to say, The Coldest Winter Ever and the 3rd Midnight book, but like certain things that she talks about in there, we were just like, that's not really how it happened. We'll go into more detail once my brain refreshes, because right now I'm like talking about it, I don't remember exactly what. But I love how we started from him as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Or like teenage age, because I just growing up with them and that whole storyline, and like you love his character. You fall in love with the character, you know? So to see him like, and learn how to hustle and all that stuff, just to now being married, and I wish he would have married me or, you know, somebody else, but I'm still happy that they like love. That was like that deep, true love that they had for each other, even with the language barrier. Talking so much about the books, but bam, we have a good at least 6 books to read until March, because what does this say right here on Amazon? It's gonna be here in March. So stay tuned with me. We can read together if you like Sister Souljah, if you want to reread and refresh yourself, because come March, we have to be ready, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like Sister Souljah, because she's that dope that everyone just has to love her. But we can talk about it. We can create a group club or club group, whatever. I'll have like questions, or if you have some questions, we could talk about some stuff, like a real actual virtual book club. It's COVID, I'm in LA, we're locked down, so hey, come join me while we get into these books. I'm honestly ecstatic. I bought my friend a copy, I bought two of my friends a copy and me a copy, because I don't want all of that just to myself. So when I read it, I want to be able to talk about it with someone. I was thinking ahead. I was really smart. It wasn't really a nice gesture. Just kidding. Love it. I'm in a great mood. So you guys stay tuned and let's get to reading.